President Donald Trump called off an attack on Iran. 3 men were fatally shot in San Diego, and sleep experts gave us 6 tips for a better night of rest. That's some of what we'll get to on The 7 from The Washington Post. I'm Izin Akabawal, in for Hannah Jewell. It's Tuesday, May 19th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. Number 1. President Donald Trump said he had tentatively called off plans for a strike on Iran. In a Truth Social post, the president said that leaders in the Middle East had asked him to hold off an attack that had been planned for today. Trump said he agreed to do so to allow more time for peace talks. And he said the Arab leaders had told him that negotiations were on the brink of a breakthrough that would be acceptable to the US.
And there seems to be a very good chance that they can work something out. If we can do that without bombing the hell out of them, I'd be very happy, please.
The strike postponement was the latest sudden turn by Trump in the 11 weeks since the US and Israel launched attacks on Iran. However, if talks fail, Trump said that the US military remains prepared to launch a full, large-scale assault of Iran on a moment's notice. 3 men were fatally shot at the Islamic Center of San Diego. That's number 2. Yesterday morning, police said 2 teenage suspects opened fire at the largest mosque in San Diego. 3 people were killed, including a security guard who police said had saved lives. 9-year-old Odai Shanar was one of dozens of children forced to hide in his classroom at the Islamic Center during the shooting. He told reporters from Reuters that the first shot sounded like a tree smacking the ground and that he and his classmates were evacuated by a police SWAT team.
I felt a bit scared. My legs were shaking in my hands. And my head was hurting me a lot. I felt like a rock.
2 suspects, males aged 17 and 18, were found dead in a nearby car from what appeared to be self-inflicted gunshot wounds. Authorities did not name the suspects or the victims, citing the ongoing investigation, and have not shared a possible motive. However, police said the attack is being treated as a hate crime. Number 3. A $1.8 billion fund that could help Trump allies was created as part of a highly unusual deal. Yesterday, Trump agreed to drop his family's lawsuit against the IRS. He was seeking damages for theft of their tax filings by a former agency consultant, who then leaked them to news organizations. The agreement established a nearly $1.8 billion fund to compensate people who claim they have been targeted by the justice system. Officials described it as an anti-weaponization fund with broad authority to distribute payments to individuals, all with limited oversight. It is the latest and by far the most sweeping tool Trump has created, aimed at financially rewarding supporters and allies he asserts have been wronged by Democratic administrations. Legal experts and ethics watchdogs criticized the fund as a product of self-dealing that was negotiated between the president and agencies he oversees at taxpayers' expense. A brush fire is rapidly growing outside Los Angeles County. That's number 4. The Sandy Fire started at 10:50 a.m. near suburbs in Simi Valley, located in the area of Ventura County that borders Los Angeles. Strong offshore winds drove flames across the brush-covered hillsides, threatening neighborhoods sprawled above them. The blaze has grown to more than 1,300 acres, forcing the evacuation of about 10,000 homes. More than 550 firefighters are responding, according to the Ventura County Fire Department. Number 5. An American tested positive for Ebola. Peter Stafford is a doctor who has been working for the missionary organization Surge in the Congo since 2023. He tested positive for a strain of Ebola after treating patients at a hospital. 2 other physicians are being monitored, including his wife, Rebecca Stafford, Patrick LaRochelle, and the 4 Stafford children. They will all be treated in Germany. In the US, there will be increased public health screening and traveler monitoring. Any non-US passport holders who have been to Uganda, the Democratic Republic of Congo, or South Sudan in the last 21 days also face entry restrictions. However, the public health risk to the US remains low. Number 6. The EPA proposed repealing limits on forever chemicals in drinking water. Forever chemicals, which are also known as PFAS, have been linked to cancer, immune system problems, and infertility. If finalized, a proposal from the Environmental Protection Agency will end Biden-era restrictions of 4 toxic PFAS compounds, and utility companies will be given 2 more years to comply with limits on 2 other compounds. Environmental activists, as well as the Make America Healthy Again movement, which has backed Trump, have criticized this move. However, EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin said yesterday that PFAS may end up being even more strictly regulated in future. Science could help you fall asleep faster. That's number 7. How did you sleep last night? If you woke up feeling exhausted, the Post's science-backed tips could help. We spoke to sleep experts and examined evolving sleep research to get the best advice. And while many of us will have heard that drinking chamomile tea can help with sleep, eating a healthy diet overall is the best way to get better rest. Fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds, fish, eggs, and milk all contain melatonin. You can also try wearing socks to bed, as warming your feet up can signal your body to cool down and help you doze off. And fans can help you cool down too. They're also a great source of white noise. For more tips on falling asleep faster, hit the link to our newsletter. You can find that, as usual, in our show notes. All right, you're all caught up. Before you go, sign up for the 7 newsletter. It's where you can find links to all the stories we talk about here on the podcast. And it's totally free. If you're listening on Spotify, Apple, or another podcast platform, find the link to sign up in the show notes. Otherwise, just Google the 7 newsletter from the Washington Post. I'm Izin Akabawu. I'll meet you back here tomorrow.